About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this one returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I don't even know why they put that shit in the game.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the
first
you
just press 0,
again,
and it automatically posts it to the motherfucker.
And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Woods the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
they got my quarterback out the game, guy.
That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
You changed your whole motherfucking playbook on your team. So what confidence you have to be with?
And move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the 2nd.
No.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the
drive. I'm not everybody. I don't change my whole playbook on my team. No, you ain't got no confidence in your team.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play.
I already knew your answer was going to be.
And he's going to go down.
I already knew your answer was going to be.
For the pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
I don't understand how Carl give you the best games out of all of us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, and to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
You ain't nobody, man.
They still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And that goes incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
Oh, they just cheated me.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He on fire.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, that's all right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker.
I see that down low. That's
and they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
I fell for your bullshit, too.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
I had a touchdown.
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ain't good for you. Value free. So why don't you just cook the tomatoes? The tortilla. Fajitas.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second
make
down.
A taco out of it.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that
flour.
most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5.
I'm talking about the taco we had last night. Are you eating that stuff?
Now Gurley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they tried.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I don't want no free play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Michael Brockers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's going to rifle one deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And I'm going to kick you out this spot. You talk and say something else.
Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they had a big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
You ain't no choice. Hey, JB, I'm going to win this game, baby. Say again? I want to play you next.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You know what I mean?
Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its
accelerated
name,
clock
they're
on
totally
too.
out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Ryan. And he's over at their own 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff's throw here finds Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 31 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Ryan.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
There you go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, Tuesday. Get up.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now Goff on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
Yeah, you got your little 17 points in the fourth quarter. As soon as this guy got on here, no.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis,
you see
and
this
all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
You gotta go back to work, don't you, guy? Don't you, guy? Huh? Or y'all gonna play? Who won't want none of you? JB ain't gonna let us play.
I sure will.
You will?
Share play up. Share play up.
No, the broadcast still up. All you gotta do is who get the ball? Why you get the ball? You lost last game we played. Okay, it don't matter. It don't matter. Thanks, JB. Thank you, JB. Come on.
I would like to see this again. I'm gonna Joey play. No. I'm just you. How that nigga joined our party just now? Who? Some nigga named Jay Miller joined our party. It's not private? Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, I want to see this. Keep broadcast up.
I'm gonna play with my Bears too.
Oh boy. Hey, all right. Hey, I want to hear this quarterback shit. You know what you get yourself into.
JB, shut up. I was gonna play with him anyway. Cause they almost won. I called Carl. He didn't answer his phone either.
Yo, he didn't answer his phone for me either. But you know you put that move to the crib though, so.
That don't got nothing to do with his phone. Shit.
Maybe he can't listen. Maybe he get some pussy.
Oh yeah, he needs some of that.
Why you need some?
His anger issues.
Myself.
I got it, and I see it.
I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want.
I'm just making a statement, boy.
I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way.
And you smoke too.
I got stones with my gold. I got loads in my safe.
You stop all that microwave stuff. Oh, microwave.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord.
I just got it. I know what to do. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, George. Thank you, JB. What, guy? What?
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself.
Oh, what you say? Now you playing. You stalling. I don't have my quarterback, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I should just go with Atlanta. That's what I've been playing with. Yeah. Might as well. It was actually 3-0 the fourth quarter. Well, why can't you say, well, you didn't do it? I can say that, right? You did. My cousin just destroyed you. My fifth game. Worry about you, man. Don't worry about my game. You looking for an excuse because you're going to lose? Because I've been playing already?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Flying in. Mike 45. Here we go. Kill. Oh, yeah,
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go. Flying in. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Breaks free again. And some room to maneuver.
Wrap up.
Get the fuck out of here.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott.
Look at that run, JB.
44 yards.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
You're on the 90 over there. You're on the 90.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
47.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard.
Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
That last interception saved you, JB, from that game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
I said that interception saved him from that game.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ryan. And that's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Mike 54. Here we go, G.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Every time. Keep putting that ball in the ground. That's our ball.
1st down and 10.
Ready, blue lady. Blue lady. 54. Mike 54.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Got it. Blue lady. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, it's caught. Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
51, south. Slam. 58. Five.
Now Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
I know he ain't got
And he'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now it's Ryan. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Game ain't over, baby.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Game ain't over, guy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's fake. You ready to say it? You talking too much, guy. You talking too much, guy. You talking too much.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now.
Give me that.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Kill. Mike,
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, going to 56.
4th down, Prescott. But this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Rip right. Switch it. Come on, here we go. Switch gears.
I've been off the game almost a week.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, we're going to 54. 120.
Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again.
Game ain't over with, baby.
A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Give me some. Here we go. 45's the mark.
A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah, you ain't going to win this game.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Dude, you ain't going to win this game, guy.
And good. And it's now 21-0.
Keep talking. No. He going to let now. Let's go.
Following the touchdown,
Keep
here's
talking.
Marr to kick it away.
Keep talking.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3-and-out. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. After the sack on first down, Ryan caught by Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Game ain't over, baby.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone
you
back
happy
for
now,
quarter
guy?
number 3.
Watch and learn, guy.
Both teams appear ready for the
Watch
fight
and
ahead,
learn,
and
baby.
we resume action
Watch
here
and
in
learn.
quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away.
Watch and learn, baby.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up second and
From the 44, Prescott.
Keep talking,
now
bro.
he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.
No diggity, no doubt.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
No diggity, no doubt.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Learn,
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Army. Kill. Watch the shit. Hey, extreme. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Know your job. 45 the mic. You must be dreaming. Say kill. 47. Check 3. Hey, kill. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Keep talking, guy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Keep talking, guy. Keep talking.
59, ready. You ready? Check. Walk 54. And let's pin the mirror.
Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Ryan. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Your game ain't set up shit. Shit on the stick. Alright? If I didn't have to go, that's alright. I've been off the game a couple of days.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown.
I'll be all right. Hey.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if... Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. On first and 10, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Switch.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately,
I've been past defense all the game too.
That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
I needed it.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
That's right, man. He got this game, man.
This
I'll be back.
A few yards into the end
back
zone.
For my Bears, man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Good game, guy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
My joystick back to down.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 45 to Mike. 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Don't quit. Just don't quit next time we play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I apologize for shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, caught by Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Again, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, my God, this game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
All right, guys, get home tonight. I'm going with my Bears, too. I'm just going to use the quarterback.
Prescott here to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
You and me both.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead.
You're going to say, I let you win. I'm coming here with some Remy. I'm letting you know.
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I don't want you to smoke.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm telling you what I'm coming to do.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Intended that time for Cooper. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line.
No. I'll be ready for the next game. Good game. Thanks, JB, for letting us play.
At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost.
You ain't on top of no one game. JB still beat everybody. So don't worry about second.
You still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe
he beat that game.
Capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game.
You play with your team. This your team. This ain't my team I'm playing with. Wait a minute, but this your team you playing with.
So that'll do it.
So I'm just going to say good game. This your team you play with.
The industry. I'm Brandon Gaughton. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
You know what?
It's a win for the
It's okay. I'll play you back. I'll play you with Atlanta tonight.
From Arlington.
Yeah, do the same. Later, brothers.